Hey Lee, how you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Just working on that project from last week still a little bit. I just want to tag up with you. I've
Wait a minute.
noticed.
Just still working on that project. You still haven't done it. Like, you haven't gotten past that yet.
No, I wanted to clean up a few loose ends and make sure it was really in a nice spot before I put it archived it.
All right. You gotta pick up. You gotta pull up your socks, man. You gotta move on. Anyways, go ahead. Yeah, you were saying something.
Yeah, I just wanted to kind of mention something, a pattern that I've been seeing recently that I think doesn't necessarily enable the team in the best way possible. Something that's kind of breaking down morale a little bit, especially on my end. Just want to bring it to you, to your attention, and see if we could maybe find a way forward.
Okay. All right. Go ahead. Let's listen you out.
Well, over the last couple weeks here, um, I've noticed that when I'm bringing something forward to the team that you disagree with, you don't always uh, let me finish my complete thought and bring that thought to conclusion. Um,
Well, I
I-
do need to state my points also, right? If I feel that you're not going in the right direction, I need to correct the direction over there.
and that's fair. That's absolutely fair. And your input has always been valuable. Um, you're definitely a strong contributor to the team. Uh, I sometimes feel like um, I'd like to have my voice heard as well before we make a final decision. Sometimes you're right and sometimes I'm right, but I feel that I'm feeling a little demotivated and unheard in meetings.
Okay, I'm gonna let you be heard from now on. Don't worry about that. That's not a big deal, though. Is that the biggest thing on your mind right now?
Well, there's a few other things that have kind of been in the same vein. I felt um, kind of one-sided. That your criticism of the group's work has been a little one-sided and favored towards my work. Is there anything that I could do better with my work? Any weaknesses you see anywhere I could improve?
Well, yeah, that's the intention, right? I'm trying to push you to perform better. I think you have a lot of potential, and I think you can do much better. But it's just that I don't feel you're pushing yourself hard enough. You should probably push yourself harder and perform a little better, I think.
And you don't have to answer this now, but do you have any specific times that you can give when maybe
I
you
don't
thought I
remember
could?
off the top of my head. But yeah, I can take a check. The next time we are talking about this, if I'm criticizing you, I'm going to explain that a little better.
Well, would you mind maybe if I set up a time for next week or in 2 weeks, and we could do um, a little coaching where you can kind of take a look at what I'm doing over the next 2 weeks, and you could give me some kind of real time feedback on what I'm doing and where I could improve.
Yeah, I'd have to see my calendar, but yeah, sure, go ahead. Set something up.
Awesome, that'd be great. I'd love I just like trying to improve, and constructive
Mhm.
criticism is always helpful. So I appreciate the help. Um, you know, I'm glad we got those two things out of the way. There is one more thing that I wanted to mention. Um, and it's something that happened last week when we were in the team meeting with our lead and with our manager. And that's, uh, you know, I had done some work and I worked really hard on it. Um, and you took credit for it. And that really makes me feel like I'm not valued. And it makes me feel um, it makes it somewhat hard to work with you, knowing that the work that I put in is not going to get recognized. I'm more than happy to work with someone else and share in the
Well,
accolades of success, but that really that really hurt my feelings.
well, to be very honest, I was guiding you on it, and I did really contribute to the whole project too, right? So I did deserve some part of that credit. But yes, I can understand where you're coming from, and I should have mentioned your name, and I get that bit. Uh, at the end of the day, I don't think it's about the credit in the team, right? It's about getting that project done.
Absolutely, I agree with you. You know, it is important to get work done and to help the team succeed. And I think part of that is developing individuals on the team so that together as a team we get better. But also it's, you know, recognizing people's efforts and their successes. I think that's really important. You know, I think it's motivating, and I think it really, you know, it drives people and gives them purpose to have their efforts recognized. I'm more than happy to share credit with you where credit is due. You know, I think that you've been a big help on projects in the past. I'd like to continue working with you. I just want to make sure that we're on the same page.
I understand your points, but the thing is, when we do such projects and I'm guiding you, my work needs to show too. The lead's been recently telling me that the lead does not feel that I have been contributing enough individually. And so it is really important that I highlight my own work. I stand up for myself over there. I look out for myself. I think you could have probably spoken up in the meeting and mentioned that you contributed in these aspects also. How does that sound to you?
Well, I'd really like us to be able to work it out between ourselves. You know, I think we're both, you know, adults and professionals, and
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to have to, you know, get into who did what in front of our leadership. I think that, you know, will reflect poorly on both of us. You know, I think if we go in and are honest with each other and you know, give credit where credit is due for each person and what they did, you know, there should be no reason to voice concerns and, you know, and air dirty laundry, as it were. I think we can work together to come to an agreement of who is responsible for what.
Yep, I think I agree with you. That sounds good, Mike. Yep, it does make sense.
Well, excellent. You know, thanks for sitting down with me. You know, I know these conversations can always be a little hard, but you know, I appreciate you being honest and candid with me and working towards a solution. So you know, I think I'll set up a meeting for 2 weeks down the road and get some of your feedback on where I can improve. You know, where we can work together a little better. And maybe we can also use that time to kind of delineate and share in the work that we've been doing and you know, figure out how we're going to present it going forward.
All right. Yep, makes sense.
All right. Thanks, Lee. Have a good one.
Cool. You too.